Hey guys, it's Aaron, and I promised you would get to know me a little bit better, so I thought I'd make this video with 20 facts about me. Before we get started though, I want to say that at the end of this video I do have a little announcement and I have some questions to ask you, so please stick around until then. But first, fact number 1. I can wiggle my ears. Kind of. I'm not sure if I'm doing it the same way everyone else does, but I can do it sort of. Number 2, I love cracking my knuckles, and I do it so often. Whenever someone cracks their bones, I instantly go, oh, I haven't cracked my knuckles in a while, and then I have to do it. So I'm sorry if you're all squeamish by that noise, but I just had to do it. Fact number 3 is that I like to wear mainly burgundies and blues, and I tend to wear dark jeans. I'm assuming you've noticed that pattern by now because I do wear a lot of burgundy and blue in my videos. Fact number 4 is that I'm 5'11½". However, I always just say I'm 6 foot because it's so much easier than going, I'm 5'11½". I'm 6 foot. Especially when I'm wearing shoes, the difference is so small that it doesn't even really matter. So I'm 6 foot tall. Fact number 5 is that I used to work in a photography shop, which means that my knowledge of Photoshop is quite good now, and I have quite a lot of knowledge on how to retouch photos. Fact number 6, on the other hand, is that I still have no bloody idea how to work my camera. I think I know what I'm doing, and it seems to be alright. It looks fine. However, there's things like white balance and shutter speeds that I still don't really understand, especially in video, because shutter speed and video don't seem to go together, in my head anyway, because shutter speed is what you use to take pictures. Fact number 7 is that I used to be really bad around animals. I'm quite a skittish person, and animals tend to have high energy, so especially dogs or cats with their sudden movements, or things like rabbits, they freaked me out. However, my friend used to have a rabbit, and we had a dog and a cat at the workplace, and I'm reasonably okay with dogs and cats now. Rabbits I'm still not great with because they're really fast and skittish and stuff, so oh well. Fact number 8 is that up until 2 years ago I used to work exclusively on Windows. I have since upgraded or slide graded to my MacBook Pro, which I love, and I use it all the time. I use it to edit my videos and stuff, and that's what my main issue used to be with Windows. I didn't really have a good video editing software to use. I was stuck with Sony Vegas and Windows Movie Maker, and personally I didn't really like how they worked. However, now that I use Adobe Premiere, I do realise that I could do that on a PC as well, but I just really like the design of Apple products and the interface, and it's just great. I have an iPhone and I have a MacBook, and it just works quite well. Fact number 9 is that I can do a reasonably good impression of both Heather Small and Shakira, who sound weirdly similar, and I guess you're going to want me to demonstrate that now, so here we go. This is a Miranda Hart reference, by the way, but what have you done today to make you feel proud? And now for Shakira. Lucky that my breasts are small and humble, so you don't confuse them with mountains. Lole, 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 lole. Tell me one more time, I'm at your feet. Whenever we're meant to be together, I'll be there and you'll be near, and that's the deal, my dear. Here over, there under, you've got me head over heels, can always play by ear, and that's the deal, my dear. It's not great, I do know this, but it's because I'm a male and they are females that it's so difficult, and I feel like I did a reasonably good job. Fact number 10 is that my favourite Disney film is probably Tangled. However, I did love Frozen and Moana as well, and of course I loved the classics. I think from the classics my favourite would be Mulan. However, I think Tangled is definitely my top favourite film as of right now. Fact number 11 is that I had my first kiss when I was 18, and it was at a gay party club kind of thing, which is romantic, I know, and the ironic bit is that I didn't even know the guy's name until after the party had ended. Whoops. Hi mom! Fact number 12 is that I don't usually read that much because I'm quite a slow reader. I enjoy reading, however, I feel like it's so tedious and takes up so much time to just sit and read, and therefore I don't really want to spend my time doing that. I'd much rather be going out there and creating things myself. However, that doesn't mean that I don't read. Obviously, I do. I've read books in the past, and I probably will in the future, but I prefer audiobooks as of right now because it's just an easier, less intensive way of enjoying a story. Fact number 13, the unlucky number, is that I am very unlucky when it comes to hot drinks. I tend to burn my tongue. It doesn't matter if I'm drinking tea, coffee, hot chocolate, or even soup. I always burn my mouth somehow. I even managed to spill a hot chocolate over my hand over the weekend, and I, kind of unrelated, but I poured boiling water over my finger literally right before I started filming this video. So my finger is very sore. I ran it under the tap and I've been holding it in a cup of milk. It's kind of subsiding, but it still hurts. So, oops. Fact number 14 is that I have two older brothers, one being 4 years older and the other being 8 years older, and because of these age gaps we never really were that close, and I think that might be the main reason why it took me quite a while to come out to them. I ended up coming out to one of my brothers and then coming out to my parents, and then the other brother I think kind of figured from that point onward. Fact number 15 is that I used to be obsessed with TV shows like Once Upon a Time, Teen Wolf, and Witches of East End, which are all very fantasy based, and I just love fantasy. However, because I no longer have a Netflix account, I really don't tend to watch TV shows anymore. I spent that time on watching YouTube videos instead. Fact number 16 is that I used to watch the bigger YouTubers just because they were big YouTubers, and that's kind of what was presented to me. However, nowadays I kind of just watch the videos that my friends make, my internet friends, and the creators that I think are really genuine. So, for example, Doddleoddle and Emma Blackery are two creators I really enjoy watching. But if you're curious as to who I tend to watch, there's a little list of recommended channels on my channel page on one of the sides, and you can check that out and hopefully you'll find someone you enjoy. Fact number 17 is that I currently have 3 gaming apps on my phone, one being Charades, one being Paperio, I think is how you say it. It's just paper and then a full stop and then IO, which is kind of like Tron, but you're capturing little bits of land or paper, I guess it's supposed to be, and it's really fun. And then the third one is Pokemon Go, and I had deleted this, but I did download it again because I just really wanted to play Pokemon Go, and it helps me get out the house and walk around, so it's good. I like it. Very good. Fact number 18 is that I'm a literal train wreck when it comes to maths. In my final year of secondary school, my teacher told me that he wasn't sure if I was going to pass my final exam and that he wouldn't be surprised if I failed. However, with some intense tutoring from my uncle, who used to be a maths teacher, I managed to pass it. First time round, and I really wanted to go in your face. I knew I could do it. I didn't believe in myself, but I did it anyway. Fuck you, teacher. Fact number 19 is that I used to love English Lit in school, which is ironic because I don't really like reading, but my teacher was very, very cool, so that's why I like that. However, I ended up not doing the reading I had to do for our final oral exam interview kind of thing. I didn't read any of the books, I watched the films instead, and somehow I passed. It was very obvious that I was making it up as I went along, but I think the fact that I just did well in other tests kind of made up for the fact that I kind of fluffed that one up. Fact number 20 is that 2 of my favourite film series are the Harry Potter series and the Hunger Games series, and for the Hunger Games series I read the books before I actually watched the films. I don't know why, but I did. In the case of Harry Potter, I watched all the films except for the last one, and then I wanted to read what was going to happen, so I read the book. So that's it for the 20 facts. However, I do quickly want to mention that I've set up a Patreon page, which is a website where you can pledge a little bit of money for every video I upload, and you can get some really cool rewards. So if you could please check it out, I'll leave a link in the description below and in the cards. I think it's this side. And you can go look at it and see what you think. The main reason I'm doing this is because I need to sustain myself, and I only have 212 subscribers, so I'm not going to get sponsorships. I hardly make any AdSense because I have a total of 9,000 views on my channel, which isn't going to be enough to cover anything at all. So this way, hopefully, I'll be making a little bit extra money. Another way I want to do this though is through selling things like music and merch. So if you have any ideas or requests for that, make sure to leave a comment below saying what you would like to see from me. If you don't want to pledge and you don't think you'll want to buy anything that I have to offer, but you still want to help me out, there'll be a PayPal link in the description as well, so you can donate some money if you really want to. Again, you don't have to, it's not obligatory, it's optional. And even becoming a Patreon is optional. It's purely so I can sustain myself a little bit better and make some money from this, because I don't want to have to go and get a job that is going to take time away from being able to be creative. I do some work every now and again and it's making me money, but I want to start saving more so I can do more of this and do bigger things with this. Anyway, I hope you guys liked this video. Give it a quick thumbs up if you did. Don't forget to leave a comment with any merch or song ideas that you want to see, and subscribe if you haven't yet, because if you haven't subscribed yet, what are you doing with your life? Anyway, I will see you next week. Thank you so much for watching. Bye!